this is important. You know, I've been part of the music scene here for the last 4 or 5 years and enjoyed it for the most part. It's the greatest job you can ever have. I mean, who else can walk into a place and they're happy to see you? Okay, you get the best seat in the house, okay, and usually for free. Okay, and sometimes you get fed. I mean, how often does this happen? Not very often. You've got a camera in your hand and you produce something that they really like, you know, then it will happen. And that makes it hard to leave because I like to eat. Really, those count. Those count. This place here is great. This place here, Shirley's place. Wow, can I say Carol's place. Yeah. Mike and Faye's, our first house concert this Friday night. It was just incredible. I mean, I got every shot that night from behind the dining room table. So there was the best food I can remember. So food's important. Remember that when you house concert, host, food is, yes. So,
food, music go hand in hand.
Right, and everybody says it's all about the music, and I actually thought that for a long time too, but it's actually about more than just the music. It's about the performers and their hearts and their souls that they put into music. It's about the people that put on the house concerts. I mean, I can remember going, you know, Shirley's up in the canyon up there listening to some of the best music I've ever heard outdoors. This place reminds me of Shirley's summer concerts, but we're indoors. Tonight reminds me a lot of that. The people that are coming on stage, everybody knows everybody here. It's like, you know, it's family home night on it. I hope Mike and Faye put on some more on it. I thought on Friday night when I was there, I said, God, I don't have enough to do in Panama. I've got surfing lined up to shoot surfing in the bottom part of Costa Rica. I've got some calendars to do. I've got a thing possibly with the Venezuelan Olympic team when it comes time for the Summer Olympics again, and for the Panama team if they can put one together. When I was in China for the last Olympics, I did some stuff that wasn't Olympic related, and National Geographic saw it and they picked it up and they bought a picture, and they got wind of me going to Panama, so they've asked if I'd submit a portfolio of that's a portfolio of the indigenous Indians, and where I'm living will be fairly close to it, probably as close as you can drive to it in a regular car. So I'm going to spend some time up with the indigenous Indians doing a photo shoot and try and convey, like I do with the music pictures. My music pictures are different. I think you'll all agree that there's something that comes through, whether it's the eyes or the fingers on the strings. There's something that comes through that's different on these photos. If I can do that with my people pictures from the Indians, that would be wonderful. Then they'll pay me for doing that. So that's on the plate down there too. So hopefully that works. Okay, the San Diego music scene. There's, you know, we got the house concerts. We got the new venues around town. The Cafe Libertalia, where Java Joe's. Yeah, great. Yeah. I mean, who would expect in the back of a little coffee shop that would have the likes of Lisa Sanders, Gary Page, Tim Flannery, to name just a few, back there playing in the back of this little coffee shop, you know, and Donna, the owner of the place, just opened up the place because she has a love of music. So as more of those happen, you know, it's great for the San Diego music scene, and God, I hope they just keep going, because without them, everything flounders, and you're into a pay gig where people have to pay to come in. And well, okay, so I'm not really leaving you. There's a bunch of other photographers here in San Diego that do really well that were here before me, and they're going to be here after me. John Hancock, David Tusid, Gail Donnelly, Tim Flack, David Matt Green, Richard Pollard, And last but not least, Steve Cobalt. I remember walking into the Belly Up one night for Graham Parsons tribute there, and I look and there's a guy taking pictures up in front there, and he looked like he knew what he was doing. I didn't know the guy or anything, but he looked like he knew what he was doing, so I went up and introduced myself to him. You remember that, Steve?
I do.
Yeah? And I go, wow, geez, maybe I can peek over his shoulder or something. And what's happened is Steve's style is, our styles have complemented each other. We have different angles, we look for different things in the subject, and it's really worked out well. I was telling Liz earlier, I hope that me leaving here, that some of my style stays here with the other photographers. Yeah. That they pick up on it. Okay, well, and like I said earlier, forever doesn't mean forever. I mean, I learned that after 18 years of marriage. So, who knows? Sorry, Sarah. Okay. The best thing my ex-wife and your mother ever called me was a vagabond, and she told that to my daughters, and I go, God, what a nice compliment. How did she see that, you know? But it definitely wasn't directed as a compliment when she said it to the daughters. Dad is just a vagabond, he'll always be a vagabond.
I think that's a euphemism.
Oh, I was just related, you know. When I'm leaving when the Social Security check is deposited and I see it on the statement, and the 2 pensions are right below it on the statement from the bank, then I'll pack my suitcase, which is empty in my room waiting to go. But I'm not going to take care of them down there. And by the way, one of those 2 pensions is part of my ex-wife's. Okay, that's it. I'm done, so now you know.
Dennis, will you make sure that somehow you make your calendars and things like that available to us to purchase?
Right, what I'm doing for San Diego Tides, I'm gonna be doing a picture of the day from this village that I'm in, okay? Something representative, maybe something off the wall, maybe something that, you know, but a picture of the day is the plan there. And then once a week, I'll write something that happened during the week. I guess I've never done a blog, maybe it's what you call it or something, but I'll find out a way. Yeah, Facebook is a real easy way. Yeah. Okay, and just to keep in contact, and you know, this is kind of fun to do, but it's scary too. You ever stepped off an airplane and there's nobody there to meet you, and you don't know a soul in town? Okay. I'm not. I love that feeling. That feeling is just invigorating. Yeah, it's just, you know, I relish it. I dream about that feeling. Okay. All right, well, I'm done. And, you know, thanks for being in front of the camera. You guys you filled my canvas. And thank you for putting up with me. And I hope the people can hear the music when they see my pictures, because that's what's going to get more people to your concerts, and that's what's going to make the music in San Diego grow. It has to get more people there and take advantage of the free things that are here. You've got these wonderful photographers in San Diego. You've got these people that put on these house concerts for nothing. They make nothing off of that. There's so much opportunity here, but you have to promise me that you won't leave San Diego after you get famous. All right.